Hey everyone, Adam here going overland, and summer's coming. It is hot, jeez. This week we've got 3 different shower tents that we're testing out. We've got a pop-up one. I was trying to make a similar one. This is an Adventure Ridge. I don't know where it's from. We've got the Ironman 4x4 ensuite shower tent, and we've got the Joolca single ensuite. Thing is fantastic. They're all great tents and they've all got the purpose, but which one's best? Well, in my opinion, you better hang around and find out. Right, so that's the 3 different types of shower tents. There's probably a couple more. Let me know in the comments below if I've forgotten one of the type of shower tents. But we've got the pop-up one, we've got the fixed frame Joolca, and the awning tent. So this is the Ironman 4x4 shower ensuite. We just got bolted onto the side rails on the roof racks, and let's pop it open and see how long it takes. Alright, so this should take 5 minutes, under 5 minutes to set up. Let's see, what time was that? Okay, 3 minutes 30. So it took 1 minute and 30 seconds to set up. So it's pretty good. We only set it up 4 or 5 times. So pretty happy with it. So the Ironman 4x4 awning tent, they're fast, they're easy. They dry fast too because there's no roof and no floor. You don't have to have extra storage space for them when you're packing up and traveling, because they're mounted to the side of the car or your trailer. You don't have to put them inside. You can reposition them on the brackets inside, so if you want your zipper facing the other way because you want it on the other side of the car, it's easy to do. So some of the downsides, though, they're a little bit expensive. They are fixed to your side of your car or your trailer, so if it's windy you might have to move your whole camp around to suit the shower tent. That's only if it's real windy. It would handle pretty good wind. One of the extra things we've done is added the elastic straps at the bottom, and that will help in the wind. Another downside is there's no roof, so in winter, mainly at night time, if it was blowing or raining, you'd get that cold wind and water coming through. Not so bad in summertime or during the day, wouldn't be an issue. But at night time in the colder climates, it could be a bit of an issue. Another downside is if you did pack it up when it's wet and you come home to set it up to dry, you have to have your car somewhere so you can set that up. So if it's raining for a week or so when you come home, you'll have to have the car out in the rain to dry it, which won't work. The other shower tents that are portable, you can put them under your pergola or in your shed if there's room. We've also mounted a light above ours, so you just flick a switch on. Nighttime you got lights. One extra thing we've done is I've added an elastic loop just to give it some stretch if the wind's blowing, which is good. You want to do that. You don't want to have it fixed because it'll either pull your stitching out or it'll pull your peg out of the ground. Alright, let's get this packed up. the clock. 3 minutes, so about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes that was, not bad. Alright, so the next shower tent we're going to test it is the Joolca single ensuite. It's pretty quick going up, it's great for camping, and it's pretty good price too. And stop the clock. 1 minute 45. So that took 3.5 minutes to set up, which is pretty good. That's not bad at all. I'll go show you around inside it. So the Joolca shower tent, plenty of pros with that one. It's fast, it's sturdy. You can hang a shower tent off it. A shower bag off it. Plenty of storage with the pockets inside. Plenty of places to put your dry clothes, your soaps and detergents. It's warm in winter too because it's got a roof and floor. You don't get the wind going through it. It's got the holes as well for the shower rose to go through and the shower hose. Some of the downsides. So having a floor means it traps the sand and dirt in there. It makes it harder to dry as well. So if you're packing up and leaving the next day, it might take a couple of hours for it to dry. You got to try and get that water out of the floor. The sand inside can be an issue too. If you're packing it up with sand, it gets into the zippers, it can wreck the zippers, so be careful of that. If you're going to the beach, yeah, I don't know what the good solution is for that. If you've packed it up wet and it's got water inside it, and then you put it in the car or your camper to head home, you got to watch that water doesn't leak out into your gear. And the floor is fixed, but it's got all opening around the outside of it to let water out. The floor is a positive and a negative. You see all the stuff inside, it's so hard to get that out. So inside you got your dry zone. We put our clean clothes in there normally, just throw the dirty ones outside. Pockets down below for your soaps or shampoos. Your dry zone is where you hang your towel on this. And the little flap keeps the water out. And you've got this pocket here for all your stuff. It's got 2 vents up on top, windows, and the back window as well. Got all hooks for your shower hose and an opening here to let it through. So that's pretty well forward out it is, and pretty well set up. It's nice and strong in the wind. As you can see, it's got a sort of a fixed frame and you can move it around. The other one being fixed on the car, it's sort of got to stay where the car is. If you do go for a day trip, you've got to pack it up. This one can stay wherever it is you want it. nearly 5 minutes for that one. So pretty quick, but not quick enough. Alright, the pop-up shower tents. They're cheap, they're light, they're easy to set up. They flex in the wind too, which is a good thing. If you go to the beach, these are probably the best ones to get because they'll just bend over and then pop back up. Some of the downsides. So it can be a bit hard at first to learn how to fold it up, how to get it to bend right. You've got to hold it like a bit of a tongue shape and it'll just bend its way back to get it in the bag. Doesn't have a lot of strength, so one positive is it'll bend in the wind, but if you got to hang a shower bag up there, even a light and your shower rose, it doesn't have a lot of strength in those walls. Some of the cheaper ones you got to watch for the zipper and the stitching. They're not up to scratch compared to like the Joolca tents. I know the right thing. And this one that's got no floor, you can put a little tarp in there. Some of them do have ones that clip on. This one actually looks like it used to have a zip on one, which is a great idea, except for the zipper gets stuck full of stuff. So 3 different shower tents, and in my opinion they're for 3 different types of campers. The quick little pop-up one, they've all got pros and cons, but the pop-up one, it's cheap, it's pretty fast, it's for weekenders who don't go away that often, who like to travel light. It's a very light tent, and it's easy, it's not that hard. Once you do it a few times it's easy, apparently. The awning tents, the ones that you bolt onto your car. Now these are super fast, but they're not for everyone. These aren't good if you're sitting somewhere for a week and you're doing day trips. It might be alright if you got them bolted to your trailer, your camper or your caravan, but on your 4-drive they can be a bit of a pain. You've got to pack them up every day before you can get going. So they're not for everyone. For overlanding, fantastic, the speed of them. Overlanding, you're traveling usually every day. Sometimes you're someplace for 1 or 2 nights, maybe 3 if you're lucky, but usually you're traveling, so these are fantastic for traveling. Your Joolca shower tents, these things are kitted out. They are great. They are for campers. You're camping somewhere for a weekend, a week, longer in one place, maybe 2 places. These are fantastic. You can move them around out of the wind. They're not fixed to your car, so where your car is with the overlanding ones, that's where your shower tent is. The Joolca pop-up ones, and they do make a double one, so you can put your toilet in one and your shower in the other one, but we're just testing out shower tents. They're good. They've got their pros and cons like every other one. So which one do we have? Well, we've got all 3, luckily. The Joolca, we'll use that one. Easter, Christmas time, you're sitting somewhere for a week, you're doing day trips out from camp, we'll bring the Joolca. We might have the other one still on the side of the car, but we'll be using the Joolca shower tent. The Ironman 4x4 shower tent, awning tent, we'll use that when we're traveling for sure. It is so quick and easy to set up. If it's wet, you don't get wet stuff in your camper or on the back of your car because it's all self-contained. The pop-up one, we'll use that one when we're traveling with people, camping with other people. They might not have a shower tent, they can use that. We've used one for years. Fantastic. Another good thing, the beach. We would probably use this again at the beach. Flexes in the wind. And the floor, because it's got no floor, you don't get sand and stuff in there. Alright, so that's the 3 shower tents. We've got the Ironman awning tent, We got the pop-up tent and we got the Joolca. You can see the different sizes there and how they mount, or pack I suppose. So hope you liked the video. Hope it gives you a bit of a an insight to the shower tents, because we struggled, we didn't know which one to buy, and we probably should have gone for our travels and our type of camping the awning tent on your car. The Joolca is still a great one, we will still be using that, but hope that helps you find out what sort of camper shower tent you need. The pop-up one's about half the price of the Joolca tent, and the Joolca is probably half the price of the awning tents. The original awning tent's double the price of this one, so there's a shower tent for every budget. So like the video, smash the like button, subscribe. There's plenty more coming. Next year we've got some big stuff happening. There's a giveaway coming up as well, and yeah, stick around for some more videos.